liberal tears gun oil because America.
Hey guys, Stag, Wolf and Stag Wastelanders. So it's kind of touching on the lore video, but this is going to be a little hint of the lore. So this is a post-apocalyptic Wastelander. It looks like something that you'd find in the apocalypse, right? Well, as for the lore, that deals around big cataclysm, a big thing that happened, and nobody really knows what's going on, right? And that's kind of the idea of it. So that ties into the constant, we constantly use the same gear over and over and over again, same guns, same vehicles, same equipment. That's the point of the lore behind it. The lore behind it deals, and again, it's over on Patreon if you guys want to go check out that video. It's the exclusive about the lore of the Wasteland. But I'll touch on that a little bit. So I talked about, you know, same weapons that we have all the time, right? The same weapons, same equipment. So it could be my t-shirt that you guys have seen a million times, commando pant, or my tactical pants here. Could be my German kit, which is very well used. It's been used quite a bit. I love it. I'm not going to deny that as a proud Kraut. But a lot of the whole situation behind the lore of it is being out here in the wasteland and seeing, you know, just the complete destruction and devastation, and not knowing what really is going on and trying to build a community. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here on our YouTube channel and here on BitChute and all our other channels. We're basically trying to develop a community and base it on the lore of the Wastelanders. So you have your Wastelanders, who are basically your general population, have slowly come in, and you know, anybody could be a Wastelander, regardless of creed, color, any of that stuff, religion. Anybody could be a Wastelander. For us, we would be in the elites. For Wolfen and I, we'd be in the elites. We'd be, you know, a council of the elites, where it's basically, we take in and we listen, basically like the old Native American tribes of my wife's heritage, her Lakota heritage, father-in-law's heritage as well, obviously, and my ancient Germanic ancestors, where it was a council, and Wolfen's Norse and Irish and English, and basically his ancient ancestors as well. The whole thing is, we use a council, we base it on our ancient ancestors. So one of our members could be a Native American, and he sits on the council, and that's kind of, you know, we're out here. It could be someone with African heritage, and they're sitting on the council as a council of elder because they're one of us, and they're, you know, they've been through the worst of the worst. And that's kind of the whole point of the Wastelander situation. You know, we're not out here to make any political statements. We're out here to constantly use the same gear, the same toys, the same tools. It's basically to show you guys that you don't need to buy the latest and greatest. I mean, as much as we love Grand Thumb, we like to call him Flannel Daddy. Mainly I like to call him Flannel Daddy. And we love Tim from Military Arms Channel. It's hard for us to justify spending that kind of money when we don't have it. Like in my case, it's hard for me to justify that because I have a family to support. I have to support my family and take care of them. So I can't go out and buy the latest and greatest toy. I can't go and buy GPS like, you know, T-Rex Arms, who we're not a big fan of. I understand, and I've had my disagreements. Another YouTuber that I see doing this a lot, he does a lot of great videos, although they're long, and sometimes I fall asleep watching them, but nothing fancy. He does a lot of videos on this, and he does talk about, you know, one rifle to rule them all, one gun to rule them all, and he actually has a great situation set up where he gets these guns on loan from his local gun store. We don't have that kind of support. We don't have any of that stuff to be able to take care of it. So what we do have is, you know, like in my case, the T-36 EGER and the HKP-30. I have my old German plate carrier that's beat up and used and abused. And so the whole, we just try to get this all going. And that's kind of the lore behind this. That's kind of the whole drive behind it, is to push and show you guys these areas and explore. And that's kind of why we do a vast variety of things like vehicles and exploration, is because it's not just about firearms and gear for us. It's about having equipment that you use and you've used for years. I can't stress that enough. Having the same equipment and using it over and over and over again, and just beating the living crap out of it, because that's all you have. And if we were in a situation, as I talked to in the lore video over on Patreon, again, I'm going to shill that, we only have that set of gear. That's what we had, that's what we grabbed, that's what we went with. And that's kind of the situation you're going to find yourself in the without rule of law situations, the shit hits the fan situations. In those situations, all you're going to have is what you have with you. You're not going to have, you're not going to be able to go and Call of Duty up, more equipment, unless you're taking it off of, God forbid, you have to use your tools and take those tools from somebody else that you've defeated. God's forbid that, right? That's just our thoughts on it. And so kind of that's what we're pushing, is we have the same equipment. So it's the same t-shirts, the same pants, the same guns all the time in the videos. We keep showing you guys updates on it, we keep talking about it. But that is kind of the mindset we want to be in. Limited supplies, limited options. That's the mindset of the Wastelanders. And that's why I talked to it a lot. I talked a lot about the political side of training, and I wanted to get away today from those videos that I did yesterday talking about the politics and talk about more of the Wastelanders' philosophies. So I'm going to do a couple more videos today. Probably won't be released until later in the week, maybe even some today. I'm just going to keep doing some more videos, and we'll talk about the philosophies and things. So stay tuned, stay safe, and stay with us out here in the Wasteland. Hey guys, Wolf and Stag Wastelanders. I just wanted to come out here and take a moment to talk to you guys while I'm out here in the Wasteland and mention that we have a Patreon account. I'm sure you guys have seen me post about it plenty and seen myself and Wolf and all over social media. But we wanted to let you guys know that we have set up a Patreon account where you'll be able to go over and see exclusive videos from us, behind the scenes, things like that. Every bit helps us film and helps us create better and better videos as we go on. So if you guys could find it in your hearts to go over there and become a Patreon or a patron, we'd really appreciate it. For $5 a month, you can get the basic entry package, and it goes all the way up to $100 a month, where you'll get to see exclusive behind the scenes videos. You guys will get to see plenty of what we do and how we're doing it out here. So if you guys wouldn't mind, head over to Patreon. The link will be in the description below me, and it'll also be in the first pinned comment. If you don't feel like being a Patreon or a patron, perhaps maybe you guys could consider just donating to us directly on PayPal. That link will be in the description below. Also, if you really like what you're seeing, go ahead and share out our videos, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon that should be somewhere down here, and you'll get notified whenever we do new videos. We're trying to make this a full-time thing, guys, and we can only do that with your help. If you guys could share out our videos, like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, and even visit us on our social media. We're at Wolf and Stag Wastelanders over on Twitter, and I probably butchered that. But we're also over on Parler. So if you guys want to come out and talk to us directly, feel free to do that. All of our social media will be posted down below. We also have a Facebook and an Instagram account. So if you guys could find it in your hearts to donate to us and help us continue this going, please visit the PayPal link below and the Patreon link below. Everything will be in the description and in the first pinned comment. So, thank you guys again, and this has been Stag with Wolf and Stag Wastelanders. Be safe out in the wasteland.